Good morning. It's a sunshiny day here in the metropolitan area of the state of Michigan. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are. It's my sincere prayer that all is well with you and yours. This is M.A. Truth, and welcome to What the What. What the what, people? What is wrong with the law enforcement systems in this country? What is it that allows a man with a badge who's supposed to uphold the law go out and blatantly commit a crime because he has a badge? Because he has a so-called brotherhood, people of so-called like mind who are there to uphold the law, to protect and serve the people in their community. Instead, we got a handful of rogue officers, people, men and women, who make it their business to murder in plain sight. I cannot say how proud I am. Can't say enough about how proud I am of the NBA for having the gonads to stand up and say enough is a fucking enough. You people have just lost your damn minds. You got the liar in chief, Satan's spawn in the White House, using what was once a sacred monument to this country as his own political playground. He's using the White House, a house that was built by slaves, as a prop for his political agenda, just like he used that church and held the Bible upside down in his hands and had those peaceful protesters pepper sprayed and moved so that he could walk his sorry ass up there. I mean, the crap that's going on in this country is beyond description. And everybody's entitled to their own opinion, so I'm expressing mine. Anyone in my mind that votes that a-hole back into the White House needs to really seriously be examined. They need to be examined. Their mental state needs to be examined. Murder in the streets, people, by law enforcement. Oh, it's been going on. It's been going on since they've been instituted to serve and protect. They used to chase down slaves. That's what they were hired for. That's when all that became. But this blatant shooting of this man, this murder, another murder in plain sight. Did you see the officer holding on to the man's t-shirt in the photo? Look at the video again. I'm sure there's plenty angles, and if they had on their cameras on them, it would show the same thing. But that officer held that man by his t-shirt and shot him directly in his back in front of his children. He had his back to him. Did you see the man walking around his car to get in his vehicle? Did it require you, officer, to shoot him 7 times in his back? You weren't in fear of your life, and you better not let those words come out your mouth. Being a police person is a choice. Many choose it for the right reasons, and unfortunately, too many of them get in because of the wrong reasons. Gives them the authority to go out and whoop a nigga's ass. Has to stop. There will be blood in the streets if our so-called leaders, and who are these leaders anyway? Congress, where's your ass at? Why aren't you bringing laws up against this type of shit? You stop protecting these people who hold these jobs with these badges and guns that can go out and blatantly kill somebody and get away with it. It has to stop. If this was happening to white folks, y'all know every one of you be out in the middle of the street, foaming at the mouth, protesting, demanding change. Hey, well, we, people of color, have been crying for change for decades, for eons, and you continue to keep your foot on our necks. It's got to stop. It will stop. And for those that have a platform to speak up, speak up. It's not hard to discern right from wrong. That's an innate ability of your humanness. Speak up. Stop hiding behind your celebrity. That really doesn't mean shit when you think about it. When it happens to someone in your household, I bet you'll speak up then, won't you? Who was it? Chris Webber, I believe, former basketball star. He's a commentator now. He said he's been speaking to his nephews and things about things like this. And he said it's not going to change, but we have to do something. Yes, it will change, Chris. It will change. My prayer is that it changes without everybody having to be locked and loaded going to the corner store. That's my prayer. But if that's what it takes, then that's what's going to be done too. Those men and women who choose to take the oath of being an officer of the law, it ain't all of y'all that's wrong. But you keep covering up for the ones who do the wrong. That's no good. Silence means compliance. Stop it. Stop it. Please stop it. The times that we're living in are unprecedented, to say the very least. And all of this reminds me of a scripture. I don't know which chapter and verse or which book it's in, honestly. But it speaks of the end of times. And when we say end of times, we're talking about the end of these institutions of unrighteousness that we are living under and in. And it speaks about if the Most High did not intervene, if the Great Spirit did not intervene, no flesh would be left. None. Goes along, it's somewhere in there with wars and rumors of wars, and where it speaks of pestilences and, natural disasters and all of that. Somebody will look it up. But this, honestly, people, we can't let this shit continue. It cannot continue. It can't. Black lives matter. Brown lives. Human lives. Well, let me put it like this. All life matters. You, old man, have no right to take the breath from someone else. You didn't give it. You don't have the right to take it away. I'm not what you would call a religious person, because I've been through that BS too. I don't believe in the locking down of the mind with the doctrines of men. I do believe in nature. I do believe in the Great Spirit that has breathed the breath of life into my body as well as yours. And I know that that same Great Spirit can take it away. Not you, old man. Not you. Stand up, people. Speak up, people. Don't let another man's death be taken in vain. Stand up, speak up. And I also would ask that you all think about what is in the seat of power of this particular country and who is running it in the ground. He has no respect of persons, none other than himself. Donald J. Trump. First class ass. Stole the election to begin with. He's not duly elected. He was not duly elected by the people. That shit was all rigged. And they're trying to rig it again. Don't let that happen. Get up off of your asses and vote. And what they're doing to the United States Postal Service, we all know what that is. That's plain and in your face. It's another setup. Okay? Well, every city and county has a place for you to take your ballots to. So if you're voting that way, you're not going to the voting booth and you're getting your ballots at home, walk that shit, drive it, whatever you got to do. Get together as a block and take your ballots to your city, county offices and take it there yourselves. Don't wait on the Postal Service. Don't be lazy about this. This is big shit. This is serious. Our very lives, our existence as a people depend on us getting rid of that piece of crap that's in the White House. And not only that, getting rid of those that sit, in the seats of authority in the legislature. Moscow Mitch, Leningrad Lindsay, get them out. They're obstructionists. All they want is the money. And honey, money don't mean a damn thing if you don't have breath to use it. They're destroying this country. Day by day. Hour by hour. Minute by minute. The United States, I would say, is no different than any other country. We all got problems. We all got issues, but we've got to address them. And that crap that they call, and that thing that they call the Constitution, let's make it work for everybody. It wasn't written for everybody, plainly so. But let's make it work for everybody. It's time to get up off our asses, people. I can't do nothing but speak to you from my little platform here on my own podcast. Hear me if you want to. If you don't, that's okay. Hey, I'm expressing my opinion and I have a right to do so as well as you. Don't email me no bullshit. Don't post no crap on my stuff. Okay, if you don't agree, you don't agree. That's all. I ain't mad at you. I'm just asking you to think. And if you don't have enough wherewithal to think for yourselves, think about your family. Think about your sons, your daughters, your sisters and brothers. That next generation that's coming around. You need to think. Think. Think about them. Speak up. Silence is compliance. This is M.A. Truth. Have a good day.